I have faced many devastating events in my life, but the news of Shyamavallabh Prabhu's sudden demise was, I would say, the most shocking to me. And I'm sure many of you also feel like that. And I'm still analyzing why it was most shocking to me. Probably because the way intense personality he was, the way he created a vision, he sold his dream to all of us. And suddenly it was all shattered in a moment. 2:30 a.m. that night, Sanat Kumar Prabhu called me and he did not even, he just straight away told me that he is no more. So like, you're out of the sleep and this is the news. Of course, I reached the hospital. But it was shocking for many days. Even till today it is there. You can see the smile on his face. Wonderful smile. He had that personality. My interactions with Shyamavallabh Prabhu were more of an authority and a person who was working for you. That kind of. We were also God brothers. We had very good relationship from that angle. He would come and tell me about his preaching in Pune. But our interactions became more involving when he joined Bhaktivedanta Hospital for the hospice and palliative care department. And again, within a very short time, he actually mastered the subject. And when he started training and calling all the patients, relatives, people would literally cry taking his name. That was the effect he had in a very short time, just maybe 6 months. And then we had to send him to US, San Diego for more training. Again, there he excelled. Amongst all the students, he was excelling always. So he had that ability to excel in every subject which he took up. But he was not a very good manager. He literally, we had to tell him so many times, you do this. He would say, yeah, I'm doing. But what he was actually doing was all the time reading. All the time reading. He would send me bills for so many books. He would order lakhs of rupees of books sometimes. That was the way he was. And he became an expert in that. Then one day he came and told me that I want to have a child. So again, what is the first step he did? He said, I have planned, and he had actually finished by that time. He did a full Dandavati Parikrama of the whole Vrindavan. I could understand, he's a very intense personality. Whatever he wants to do to the perfection. And then he had to leave the Vrindavan hospice, and we had some other doctor, Avnish, coming in there. But I couldn't meet him when he left. So I had always a feeling that maybe he is not very happy with this. Someday I need to meet him. And then I met him just 4 days before he left. And he came to the hospital. And as usual, again, very big smile and very happy to meet. And he told me his whole plan about how to treat Maharaj. So he had a big plan. And he told me, don't worry, I have already consulted many other people. All doctors agree with me and I'm going to do it. Only thing is, Maharaj should allow me. That's my only worry. This he said down. Then again I met him outside Maharaj's room. And that time we had a long embrace. And I understood, okay, there is no misunderstanding. He was happy, I was happy. But that was a long embrace, last embrace. And after that, suddenly, shattering all the dreams of treating Maharaj, having wonderful. I was so happy with his plan. That first time I could see that there's something, so much potential in this Ayurveda and GV and amazing plans he was telling. And suddenly, in a moment, it was null and void. It's gone. So that's why I thought probably this is the reason why it is so intensely felt, the way he has left. And it's not only me, many of my other Dr. God brothers, they told me the same thing, my family members, that somehow he affected us in his going also. Even after a few days when Giriraj Prabhu went to GEV, even the staff, all the staff were very much affected, and he had to spend a lot of time just to make them speak. So this is the kind of intense personality who had an eye for quality. And I pray to Srila Prabhupada, all the Vaishnavas, Radha Gopinath, that his soul, wherever he is, he gets a better service, and his family members, they get strength to swallow this kind of grief. Hare Krishna.